Okay, here we go. Let's do this. QuaranTingz with Lina. QuaranTingz with Lina. Aloha guys, what is up? Welcome back and welcome to QuaranTingz with Lina. Did you like the theme song? Well, I have an idea for a theme song, so I guess we'll find out together if I actually did it or not. And I put it in the beginning. Okay guys, so like I said, welcome back. If you clicked the video by now, you know that this is called Old and New Beginnings. Yeah, I've been wanting to restart my social media presence. I haven't gone, but listen, we're in April now of 2021, and honey, 2020 was just something else for all of us, and even coming into 2021 was a bit challenging, and yeah, we're all going through some stuff, but I've been really wanting to revamp my social media for a while now, and this is going to be one of the things. I started QuaranTingz with Lina during the whole pancetta, the worldwide pancetta that we're still in. So that's also kind of why I was contemplating with myself what I was going to call this visual podcast, whatever you want to call it. They're mostly going to be on YouTube. I have to get myself together and figure out how to go on Apple Podcasts and stream it and cast it to wherever else you could enjoy your podcasts. But I figure we're still in this thing. COVID has made her place here in the world, so I'm just gonna continue with it. I started QuaranTingz, like I said, and it was actually a way for me to. It was an excuse for me to bring my friends on Zoom and talk about things that we mutually admire or things about them that I admire. And so we had 4 good solid episodes, and I had Isaac on the first one. I had DeAndre, I had Meeks, and then I had Simple Souls. So they were 4 awesome episodes, and I'm so glad that my friends obliged and agreed to come on the show with me. Yeah, so this going forward, this is gonna be more of like a podcast, like talk story style. And just listen, guys, if I'm being absolutely honest. Like I said, I'm trying to revamp. But revamp also means that I am figuring out things as I go and just hoping for the best. So I hope that you'll take this ride with me. My problem, and I can admit to myself that my problem is consistency. Even with just my Instagram, making videos and making sure that I vlog and post is even more challenging for me than just Instagram. So I'm starting up again. As you can see, I have some new equipment that I'm also still trying to figure out how to use properly. But I have this lovely camera that I bought. With what money? I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to figure it out together, guys. So please come and join me as I try to figure out my life on social media. I just kind of want to step my game up. I want to find a way to make this work for me. And when I say work, I enjoy it. I want to get back into more music. I've been so focused on Instagram for the past few years, especially in 2018 when my Instagram kind of took off. Well, not kind of, it took off. And I'm thankful for the 37.8 thousand of you that are still rocking with me on Instagram, even if I am by no means consistent and present as I should be on Instagram, which is where my biggest following is. But I thank those of you who have decided to stick around and hang out until I post every now and then. But I'm praying and we're keeping the faith that I can work on that side of me, which is consistency, which is what I have to deal with and get better at. There's a few things that really inspired me to kind of kick myself in the butt and continue this again. So, I'm a very big fan of QuaranTingz, Kevin Fredericks, and that whole like ecosystem, and they're all individually awesome. But from watching All Def Digital on YouTube is where I got to learn about the squad. And if you're a fan of All Def Digital, and you know who QuaranTingz is, that's where I got to learn about who that chick Angel is. Freaking love her. QuaranTingz, his family, his wife, and literally his kids. I am so invested in QuaranTingz and that chick Angel, and like to hear more. Tony Baker, Patrick Cloud, Meg Scoop. There's this whole squad of these YouTubers and Instagram, social media influencers in general that I love to watch, and I'm part of some Patreons, and yeah, so I just really enjoy them, and I love watching them on YouTube and listening to their podcasts. And if you don't know, I'll try to keep it short. QuaranTingz, he had a YouTube channel for quite a long time. He recently bought his own studio, QuaranTingz Studios, and now he has his own app, QuaranTingz Studios app, which I am a subscriber. You should definitely check him out. And just his friends, who are all just so mega talented, and just being able to bring them all into like this squad, this ecosystem that works together, works out, but it just absolutely just gels so well together, and they just come out with funny, awesome content. And yeah, check them out. So I don't want to take too long into the story, but just their drive and the hunger for wanting to build their brand on social media up, and not just for themselves, but to help their brand work to support their families. And so that's kind of what, not kind of, that is my goal. I've been blessed to have an awesome following on Instagram, and I've always wanted to be more involved in social media. It's just a matter of doing it instead of just saying it all the time and not putting in the work to make it work. So I really want to get back into it. And actually another member of that whole family, that whole squad, Joshua Gonzalez, he is a photographer, videographer, just an awesome, just creative artist. He has a podcast on QuaranTingz on YouTube called Something Creative, with his homeboy. I believe, I'm sorry if I get it right, I believe his name is Lugo. And yeah, their podcast as well, Something Creative, is awesome, and I've gotten a lot of tips and like tricks and just things to just level up when it comes to social media and like quality and making things work. Yeah, it's a whole lot of everything, guys, that is going on, but that is kind of like one of the main reasons. I really pull inspiration from those guys, that whole squad, to be like, you know what? I have a platform. I need to work on building it and being more consistent so that it can be, while it is enjoyable for me to do music and just, I've been wanting to do a podcast for the longest time. So just, sis, hurry up and just do it. Instead of talking about it all the time. So, yeah, guys, that's the story of what inspired me to get back into things. And, you know, a lot of these things could have been done during the pandemic, during 2020, but we were all, listen, everybody deals with it differently. Everybody deals with the aftermath of 2020 differently. We all have our shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but the bottom line is it's 2021 now. Let's move on, carry on, and keep it moving. So, sorry, I keep on looking down because I have my notes. Because if I don't have any kind of notes, I'll just keep on going and keep on going. And I want this to have some kind of form to it. Yeah. Well, for those of you who are watching that don't know me or don't know, you know, how this kind of started, I've been on YouTube for quite a long time, since maybe like 2008 or 9, around there. I just started making videos of me singing, and I would, you know, get views, and, you know, it's always been pretty good. And at first I was actually really, really good on being consistent with posting on YouTube before. And then as soon as I got into high school, that kind of slowed down a little bit more. After high school, I became even more inconsistent with posting. And yeah, the years just went by and I neglected my YouTube. I would post every once in a blue moon. But yeah, she's been slacking for some years, y'all. So that's on me. And then introducing, you know, social media like Snapchat and Vine and Instagram, that took over my interest more than YouTube did. I was always on YouTube. I stay on YouTube. I hardly watch like TV. I have streaming services now. I literally have so much streaming services, but I'm mostly on YouTube. It was just the posting that that wasn't happening with me. So yeah, I just really want to get back into YouTube, do more covers, work on my original music that will hopefully come out soon. Working with my cousins. I'm a part of a Hawaiian music trio called Uhe Uhene. We are on pause in the studio for our debut album. We're all busy, y'all, and we need to get it together and get back in the studio. It's been a long time coming, so we need to figure it out. That's all it is. We just gotta figure it out and get back in the studio. But even that, I want to showcase me and my cousin's music and group on my YouTube channel as well. And another thing I really wanted to bring back was doing this podcast. I had so much fun doing those 4 episodes. And okay, so let's rewind again. I'm sorry, guys. like I said, we're all over the place. This is the first one. Even the sound, I'm worried about the sound. I hope it's going to be okay. And if it's janky, just roll with it, y'all. Like I said, I'm figuring it out as we go. So just stick around with me. Oh my God, wait, I can do ASMR. Does this work? Welcome to the Lina After Dark segment. Anybody like that? Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, where were we? Okay, so I was talking about posting and stuff. So in 2018, I think I've been on Instagram from 2014. Is that correct? When did Instagram come out? Okay, anyway, I've been on Instagram since it came out. And that's where I'm very good at posting on Instagram. I posted every little picture, hanging out with my friends, going out. I always post on Instagram. Not as much nowadays, but that's another thing that we have to put on the list. So I was blessed enough to have done a video for YouTube for Sultry Music Factory, Live Music Hawaii. My friend Jen Rock. Wow. Jen Wright. I got to do some videos with myself and two of my best friends, Isaac and DeAndre, and we each did a cover song. So I did "Ooh Baby Baby" by Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, one of my favorite songs in the world. So we recorded that in 2016. And then in 2018, They Have the Range, which is an awesome page on Instagram that showcases awesome singers and awesome talent. Reposted, I don't know, till this day, I don't know how they found my video, but they reposted a snippet of Ooh Baby Baby on their Instagram. And literally overnight, I remember I was in Vegas for a hula competition with my friends, my cousins, my friends. And overnight, from just them posting, my following jumped up like crazy. And then things just went bananas when the one and only, the goddess, bag lady herself, Miss Erykah Badu, followed me on Instagram. And then also Queen, Bad Gal Riri, Rihanna also followed me on Instagram. And then my followers just went up and up and up and up and up and up. I think at one point I had reached 42,000. But we've been at 37.8 strong for a while now. But that happened in 2018. But that really, I don't want to say put pressure like in a negative way. And I mean, you can't say put pressure in a positive way, anyway, positive sounding. But it did put pressure on me to, and the thing was, it was like, this is something that I've been working for a long time, posting covers of me singing on Instagram and occasionally on YouTube. But I was blessed enough to have been posted on They Have the Range, and they have an awesome platform, and that allowed my platform to grow. But it was just like the quickness of it, of, okay, you have an even bigger following now than you normally have, so let's put that to good use. And I was doing pretty good for like 2019. I posted pretty often. I was traveling a lot with my friends, so doing covers. I love singing with my friends. And then 2020 hit, and everybody was affected, with their jobs and just living life in general. 2020 was what it was. So I tried my best to be present on Instagram. Everybody and their mother did lives. I did my share of lives as well. And just a lot of other things. And looking back at it, I wish I had done more. There was so much more that I did want to do. But I didn't. And that's okay. Because we're going to try and get that back together. This is what this is all about. So I'm hopeful that I'll be more consistent this time. And I'm hoping that you all can help me be consistent. I'm so appreciative of all the love and support that I get on Instagram and YouTube, and just the encouragement and the kind words that people tell me my music gives to them, and just being me on my social media. I try to be my authentic self with some cleaned up words and whatnot, but I honestly, I hope that people see me in my social media posts and all of that on live and whatever have you. So that's kind of a rough overview of what has fueled my passion for social media and being present, and what has kind of been my track record of just going up and down, up and down, up and down. And then also what has, kicked me back into gear of getting back on track with my social media. And like I said, I am just figuring things out as I go and hoping for the best. So I hope you guys don't mind if, if you're here with me while I am figuring out things, because I will figure that out soon. Even the fact, like, my room is a mess. I wish I had a prettier backdrop to have a background for. The fact that this chair is talking back to me and I can hear it back. But you get what you get, honey. Another thing that I wanted to do with this platform is that, like how I said, I really love podcasts. I've been blessed to be a guest on some podcasts. My friends Jen, Quinn, and Melanie have an awesome podcast called Hey You Hi There podcast. And I'm so proud of them for being consistent and getting content up, even with how busy they are individually, and finding the time to come together and even doing like segments on their own that feed the brand that they're making with their podcasts. I was blessed to be a guest on their show, and actually me, my friend Jen, and my friend Isaac, we tried to do a podcast as well, but I think it just wasn't the right time. We were all busy and we just couldn't commit the way we wanted to at the time. So, like I said, in revamping my social media, that comes with doing more covers, doing more music, doing more, oh gosh, I'll get into that. Should I even mention that? we'll talk about it. The majority of things that I want to focus on is doing way more music. I do want to get back into more lives. I love the interaction with my followers on Instagram. That's mainly where I do my lives. And starting this podcast up again. So this podcast, people know me in what is the word? Wow. People mostly know me by singing and music. But oh my gosh, doing QuaranTingz with Lina and having my friends on really just confirmed in myself that I love just talking story with people. And even if it's not with people, but I'm here with you wherever you are, whether you're at home, whether you're at work, or in morning traffic and you're listening to my voice on your Apple CarPlay or whatever have you. I just love doing that. I love just talking. So this is a good way for me to do it. And I've been wanting to do it for a long time. So this is really gonna not be so music focused. Like, that's what the covers will be for, and that's what, I really want to throw myself, and maybe that's scary to me because trying to commit myself to so many things and being consistent in all of those things is what is scary, but we gotta stop talking about it and be about it. So, like I said, pray for me. Put me on your prayer list, and yeah, because I need to do it. I've been putting all of this off for too long. So yeah, but getting back to it. So I really wanted to focus this podcast on not only music and what people mostly know me for, but also just being able to talk about stuff. I do want to keep it focused to a certain point, but I just want it to be just to talk. I think, people enjoy just that, being able to just hang out with somebody. And I hope people like to, maybe like to hear what I have to say. So with that being said, I do want to think about more segments to include during the podcast, especially if it's just me. I do want to eventually bring on more guests and have people share about what they do in their life, or just something that we both enjoy. Like, me and Isaac have to do a part 2. Okay, so yeah, if you go back and watch QuaranTingz with Lina, the first 4 episodes, my first guest was Isaac, and we talked about the queen of all things in our life, in both of our lives, Mariah Carey. We've been talking about it for such a long time that we need to do a part 2, because so many things happened after that episode that we did, as far as Mariah putting out stuff, and even things that happened that I'm grateful that happened. We can talk about that later. We don't have to get back to that now, but like her book and her Christmas special and all of that stuff, I need to have Isaac back on QuaranTingz so that we can talk about it all. We just want to have somewhere to yell and scream and fan out together about her, because we love her. So, getting back to the segments, one segment that I do want to include for the podcast, even if it's just me or with a guest, is a little segment that I would like to call What's Going On? Yuck. Also, can I get copyright because of that? I'm just singing that line, right? Please don't sue me, Marvin Gaye. I love you. And his family, whoever owns his catalog. So, what's going on? I want this segment to kind of be just anything, whether it be in pop culture, local news. If you don't know, I am from Hawaii. You better ask somebody, honey. Hawaii. I live on Oahu. Proud Kupa of this land, Waianae, my hometown. So it can be about local news. It can be about world news. We are still in a worldwide pandesal, so I don't want to talk about it too much. It will eventually, topics probably adjacent to it will probably come up because we haven't been able to escape it this far, sis. So she will probably make appearances here and there. In fact, the topic I wanted to talk about today is COVID adjacent. But I just don't want to always talk about the worldwide Panera. And yeah, because there's so many other places the news has that on lock. We can talk about other kind of things. But I did want to talk about, I don't want to ruffle too many feathers or rile up too many people. But in Hawaii, our government is contemplating, or it looks highly likely that we will move back to tier 2 here in Hawaii. We are currently in tier 3. I believe I read somewhere on a news update yesterday that the deal that has to be made of whether or not to fall back to tier 2 will take at least 3 to 4 weeks. I don't know if that's true. I think some news outlet here put that out. I don't know how true that is. Just the fact that there has to be a deal made, whether or not we go back to tier 2 is weird. But listen, feel how you feel about this whole situation. This is just my opinion. This is just my point of view. I'm not trying to put that on anyone who is listening to this, to the words that will come out of my mouth. But I just need to vent or rant. It's not even that serious, but listen, I'm not gonna sit here and talk like I know all the answers. I know all the guidelines and what we should do to conquer COVID and living with COVID. I wouldn't want to be in the place of what our government officials have to deal with and decisions that need to be made, but also it's just hard to always comprehend and understand the train of thought sometimes. And I mean, also it's a two-way street, because they're doing what they think is right, and also it also has to fall on us as a community of how we handle these things. COVID hasn't gone anywhere. It's still here. She's still here. She is still thriving in these streets. But a lot of people are complaining, and it's also a double-edged sword, because there's so much tourists that are coming back to Hawaii, and even that, it's like hard to, because tourism is is how we survive here in Hawaii, as far as, our economy, and we're so dependent on tourism. But it just seems like the rules for tourists are just so much more lax than those of the residents and the people who live here in our islands. And that's what is unfair. But I will say this. If we want to stay in tier 3, and I've forgotten how, is there even tier 4 or above tier 4? Anyway, we also have to do our part, because there's so much people that, okay, tier 3, y'all, it doesn't mean to just go crazy and just throw caution to the wind and just carry on like it's tier 3 doesn't translate to 2003. We can't live like that anymore as of yet. I pray there's a day where things will be kind of like how they used to be. But my whole thing is that we all have to work together to make this work. Whether or not you care about the pandemic, whether or not you believe about the pandemic, because there are people who don't believe COVID is real. That's your business. You can do what you want. In the words of Miss Tabitha Brown, that is your business, honey. But my thing is, we all have to work together if we want to be able to live a little bit more, lax. Or, not as so, paranoid as it can get during these times. Yeah, that's all I want to say about that. It takes the whole village, gang. So let's do our best to wrap this up, get the show back on the road. And so, moving on, I did want to bring back this segment that I used to do on Instagram. I think I started doing it in like 2017, and I used to only do it on Fridays. So I called it Lina's Aloha Friday Trinkets. And I would share like, whether it was like a new song I heard that I really liked, or a movie or a documentary, a book, YouTube video, whatever have you. And so I want to bring it back. We're just going to call her Lina's Trinkets. And it'll be whatever I think is cool and nifty that I want to share with the rest of you. And hopefully you guys check it out and you guys like it. So I'll try to think of something, or even multiple things. Like today is going to be a little collection of trinkets for you guys to check out if you guys haven't. So let's see what we want to do first. Oh, I do want to thank my girl Cindy. If you live on Oahu, and even if you don't live near Kapolei, which is on the west side of Oahu, where I live, make your way down to Kapolei Nails and Lash Bar and ask for Cindy. She is the owner of Kapolei Nails and Lash Bar. She's awesome. She's so talented. She's just the bomb. I love her. She's just amazing. I just got my nails done today. So that's a trinket of focuses. There we go. Hi, knee. We got this Barbie pink nail polish, and we matted her down. And then I said, sis, I want something like glittery. What did I just say? Glittery on this. Focus. Come on, girl. You can do it. There we go. I think it's working. So she used that unicorn powder that kind of like chromes out this nail, and I love it. So yeah, that's a trinket. Go check out Cindy at Couple A Nails and Lash Bar. I just navigating the world is so much better when you have long nails. And she's my girl. She always hooks me up. What else trinkets did I want to go over? Okay. Yeah, we have a lot today. 3 songs that I want to share. And they're so popular that you all absolutely know about them already. But just in case for some reason you don't, please go check it out. Because literally these 3 songs, well, one of them just came out like a couple days ago from the day that I'm filming this. But, well, let's go with the oldest one. I am a huge fan of Lucky Day. And if you don't have his Table for Two album, my God. Just get it. It's Table for Two, Lucky Day. I'll try to put in a picture of the album. Literally, the whole album, there's really no miss. There's really no misses in the whole album. But track 2, How Much Can a Heart Take, featuring Yeba. My God, today. It is just everything that I didn't ask for, but needed. Absolutely needed. The whole vibe is just... it's just so good. It's so tasty. They're both just like in this pocket. The production. Whoa, what did we almost say, girl? The production on it is sick. I just love everything about it. So, How Much Can a Heart Take? Lucky Day featuring Yeba. Table for Two. Go check it out. The second song that I want to share with you guys, and like I said, you all absolutely know these songs, but just in case you don't, go check it out. And I know he's in, well, bless his heart, he's been in some hot water for quite some time now. But Justin Bieber, his new album Justice, not the gospel one that everyone is not too happy about. I haven't even listened to it. I do want to listen to it. But Peaches, literally everybody knows this song, but I have not been able to. Literally, How Much Can a Heart Take? Peaches, and then the next song, they take up majority of my day. Just listen to all of those songs on repeat. I love Peaches. So it's Justin Bieber featuring Daniel Caesar, and I think I'm saying it right. Giveon. I think he's I do believe he's an LA based artist. Check that song out. It's awesome. The groove is nice. It's an awesome song. If for some reason you haven't heard it, go check it out. And then lastly, for the songs that I want to share, I believe this literally only came out like 2 days ago, I want to say. Kiss Me More by Doja Cat featuring SZA. Listen, the song sold me. I mean, from the jump. But the video, honey, my God, they are just... Listen, God put just extra beauty when he made them. They are, my God. God bless. they just talent, and they just look great. The whole concept of the video of them being like these like sickening, exotic, beautiful alien women creatures that control the little Martian oh my god, astronaut from the US, I believe. And God bless him too. Thank you Jesus for that man as well. Looked great. Yeah, but the song is just it's so sexy. It's the bass line on that song is sick. Just the whole vibe of the song is just light but sexy, and yeah, that song gives everything that she promises she was gonna give. I'm sorry, I just took the camera. Yeah, and the video is insane. They look absolutely amazing. Yeah, they just look great. And then the last trinket for today, if you would indulge me, and I really listen, I wasn't really even gonna share this, and honestly, it's not even that big of a deal. But I did make a new Instagram page for myself. It's called Lina Vision, an ode to one of the best shows ever made in the past, like, 5 years, I want to say. Listen. Marvel and Disney Plus were in their bag when they made WandaVision. So I named it Lina Vision. Lina Vision, Lina Vision _ like I said, I have new equipment to step up my social media game with. And as much as I'm going to use this for videos, honey, I'm going to take some pictures. And I've already gone down a rabbit hole of starting to buy multiple lenses with money that I don't have. But I've always liked photography. I don't consider myself artsy. I try to be. It's explanatory in my bio on my new Instagram page. Sus Imposter Wannabe Photographer, that's me. But listen, I spent a pretty dime for this new camera, and I love her. But we're going to put her to work. We're going to put her to work. So best believe all the videos I do from now on, this camera, and we're gonna go do some photo shoots with friends and take pictures around the yard, and I'm going to post them just so that it helps my conscience with how much money I spent on this camera. Shout out to Joshy Gons and his recommendation for those in YouTube and on social media platforms to get a good quality camera, good looking camera, nice quality everything. Shout out to Joshy Gons for that. Yeah, that's the last trinket. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I was trying to shoot for an hour. That's long, but of just me. And if you're still listening, God bless you. You've made my day, whoever made it past minute 20. And I thank you for that. So yeah, guys, I know I repeated myself so many times, literally so many times during this whole video, but I really just wanted to do it. I've been putting this off for literally so long, and I was like, yeah, there's just so many things that I've been realizing lately that I have this gift, I have this passion, and I need to work just as hard as I want it to work for me and for it to reach more people. It's not going to reach more people if I don't put in my work on my end. So, yeah, I hope you guys stick around. Honestly, here's some truth tea. Maybe we can make that a segment too. Here's some tea. Honestly, I was so spoiled by how far my following took off on Instagram that when I post and it doesn't get the engagement or like the likes, and see, that's like, it's a whole other thing about social media that can just infiltrate your mind. And even if it doesn't get much likes or views, I'm like, oh, I don't like it, or maybe I shouldn't have posted that, or it wasn't as good as I thought it was, or yada yada yada. An awesome thing that QuaranTingz said in a couple of episodes on his podcast, and even Squadcast for All Deaf Digital, and he said, you have to work hard. You have to be willing to put in the time to do this. And you have to be willing to do 100 episodes, 200, 500, 1,000 episodes, and have them all suck. And not suck as in, the content, or you have to be prepared for those to not have the engagement that you want, the views and the likes that you want. And you have to be okay with that. And you have to be able to keep going, even if it's not where you think it is. Because eventually that day is going to come where something is going to take off. And something is going to make sense for people. And I believe enough in myself. I believe enough in God that He's given me this gift. He's given me this platform. And all that I need to do is do my part. He's done His part. He's placed in me what I know I've been put on this earth to do. And I hope that is sing and make people happy. Make people laugh. So He's done His part. Now I gotta do mine. So this is what this is. And even if these episodes, these podcasts, whatever videos I post doesn't get the views that I would like it to, I'm just going to keep on going until it does. Because we're going to keep the faith that one day it will. And it'll provide for me what I need to help provide for myself and for my family. So that's the goal, guys. So I hope you guys stick around. I'm going to work on just upping my game, upping the ante when it comes to production value-wise, what I can do, what I can afford to do. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope this isn't too boring. But I just really wanted to get back and just kind of go over what the future looks like for now. And hope you guys stick around. I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share this with your friends or your family or your coworkers. More music coming soon. Just more content in general. So pray for me that I stick to it. And yeah, help me. Help me. Help me. Okay, I've kept y'all long enough. I'm gonna try and keep these I'm not going to say the same day, but I am going to shoot every weekend. No, I need to put myself on a schedule. I'll figure it out. It will be on the weekend, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, that I'll have these episodes up. Oh, that's another thing too, y'all. We'll talk about that next week probably. All my friends know that my Wi-Fi here at home is just sad. So that's something else I have to figure out too. But yeah, we'll talk about that next time. Anyway, be blessed. God bless you all. And I will talk to you guys next week. I hope you guys like it. I'm so nervous. Okay, bye.